Fiddle-dee-dee. Fiddle-dee-dee, fiddle-dee-dee, the fly has married the bumblebee. Said the fly, said he, will you marry me and live with me, sweet bumblebee? Fiddle-dee-dee, fiddle-dee-dee, the fly has married the bumblebee. Fiddle-dee-dee, fiddle-dee-dee, the fly has married the bumblebee. Said the bee, said she, I'll live under your wing, and you'll never know I carry a sting. Fiddle-dee-dee, fiddle-dee-dee, the fly has married the bumblebee. Fiddle-dee-dee, fiddle-dee-dee, the fly has married the bumblebee. So when the parson beetle had joined the pair, they both went out to take the air. Fiddle-dee-dee, fiddle-dee-dee, the fly has married the bumblebee. Fiddle-dee-dee, fiddle-dee-dee, the fly has married the bumblebee. And the flies did buzz and the bells did ring. Did you ever hear so merry a thing? Fiddle-dee-dee, fiddle-dee-dee, the fly has married the bumblebee. Fiddle-dee-dee, fiddle-dee-dee, the fly has married the bumblebee. And then to think that of all the flies, the bumblebee should carry the prize. Fiddle-dee-dee, fiddle-dee-dee, the fly has married the bumblebee.